How about New Belgium Voodoo Ranger and their Juicy Haze IPA? Well, welcome back, everybody. Tonight I'm going to take a look at one from New Belgium. This is from the Voodoo Ranger series. It is the Juicy Haze IPA. Comes in with an ABV of 7.5%, also 50 IBU. And let's see, on here it does tell us it's an India Pale Ale with spice. It is their take on a New England IPA. And also it says packed with bright tropical aromas and brilliant citrusy flavors. This unfiltered IPA wraps up with a pleasantly smooth finish. So we'll go ahead and get this open and get it into a glass, see what this one has to offer. Again, this is one of the larger, what I would consider craft breweries starting to put their swing on for New England style IPAs. And let's see how this one actually compares. Now, if you saw the video more recently, I had just done one before this on the Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing IPA. So this will pretty much follow suit there as well. Take a nice look at that. Have that nice, pretty much orange, yellow kind of color there, but a little bit more of a straw color. You get a light behind it. You get a lot of good streaming up to the head, which did come out as a quite large size head, 3 to 4 finger, as you can see there. And it does have a nice foaminess to it. So this one should lace the glass rather nicely going down. Inside the beer, not seeing anything much else besides the carbonation and that haze to be expected. Almost like a lemony yellow in there too when the light is behind it. As far as the aroma, now I do get some of the fruitiness coming out of the tropical and the citrus, as you would expect to get from a beer like this. Get a little bit of a dankness in there as well from the hops. Do have to take, not a really deep sniff, but you take a little bit more than your average to really get those aromas out. But they do come out of the glass. And it does seem to be holding aroma for a nice little period here. But definitely a decent smelling one. Almost like a little bit of a pineapple-like or mango-like aroma in there also. As far as the taste, definitely get some of that bitterness up front. Does have a juiciness to it in the texture. Goes down rather easily. You do have a nice taste from the hops that is left there as well. Can definitely feel that hop presence in the mouth. A little bit of a coating from the flavor. A little bit of a smoothness in there as well. But you do get that sting at the beginning. The tip of the tongue. A little bit of a slight bitterness on the back, but not as much. The one thing in comparison, when I did the one from Sierra Nevada, that one had a little bit more of the bitterness up front and didn't seem as much on the back. This one does have a little bit tail in there as well. Body-wise, does have a nice, I would say this one's more of a medium body. And you don't really taste any of the alcohol, so it can sneak up on you a little bit. Again, this one is at 7.5%. As I sit it down, I'm still feeling a little bit of those tropical notes in the mouth as well. So the flavor is still kicking around some, so a decent enough duration. And it does have a nice crisp finish in there on the back end. And somewhat of a nice tropical feel. So in comparison to some of the other New England IPAs that I have had, this one isn't a bad attempt by New Belgium. It's got a nice, good amount of good quality to it. I wouldn't put it up on the level of some of the other smaller New England IPA ones that I've had from some of the smaller breweries, but I do like it a little bit more. I'd say a little bit more than I liked it for the Sierra Nevada offering. That duration, like I said, is very nice. It's definitely still sitting around as I've been drinking it here a little bit more. The duration is really kicking in. And you have a little bit of a nice mouth coat in there. So not really a bad one at all. And one I would say definitely check out. This one also just hit the market recently. And I'm shooting this here in January. But an introductory price came out of $7.99 for the 6-pack. I think these are probably going to go up to about $9.99. So if you happen to see it, you want to pick it up and give it a try. Go ahead, and if you've had it before, let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comments section. I think if you're an IPA fan, you'll be okay with it. I don't think it's going to knock you back to say it's a great New England style IPA, but I think it's good enough that you can sit back and enjoy it. That all being said, thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Do always appreciate that. And down below in the description, I will go ahead and put the ratings out there for how I scored this beer. Until next time, keep drinking those good craft beers. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.